Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's a rainy day here in Los Angeles, but that won't stop the action as the number 17 USC Trojans host the number 21 Iowa Hawkeyes at the Coliseum. This is a classic matchup of styles, USC's high-powered offense against Iowa's smothering defense. We're talking the number 2 offense in the country versus the number 4 defense. It just doesn't get better than this. Before we get to the action, let's look at the pregame report. The Trojans are missing a few key players, including running back Eli Sanders and defensive tackle Jamal Jarrett. The Hawkeyes are a bit healthier, but will be without wide receiver Jerry Bowie. One interesting note, USC kicker Ryon Sayeri was hitting from over 50 yards out in warm-ups. That could be a huge factor today. Iowa wins the toss, and they've elected to receive, so USC's defense will be on the field first. And right away, Iowa is on the move. Quarterback Mark Gronowski hits Jacob Gill for a huge 44-yard pass, getting them deep into USC territory. The Trojans' defense tries to make a stand, forcing a 4th and 1 from the 2-yard line. But Iowa goes for it, and they punch it in. Just like that. The Hawkeyes take a 7-0 lead with over 11 minutes still left in the first quarter. USC gets the ball for their first drive, but they can't get anything going. A 3-and-out forces a punt, and it's a short one. Iowa gets great field position at the USC 46. The Trojan defense needs a stop here, and they get it. 2 incomplete passes and a short run force Iowa to punt. A much-needed stand for the Trojans. USC takes over on their own 13-yard line. The Trojans start to move the ball on their second possession. Getting a couple of first downs and approaching midfield, they face a 3rd and 12. And Jayden Maiava finds Makai Lemon, but he comes up just a yard short. It's 4th and 1. They decide to go for it. They hand it to King Miller, but the Iowa defense is just a wall. He gets no gain, and it's a turnover on downs. A huge momentum swing as Iowa takes over on USC's 45-yard line. As the first quarter comes to a close, Iowa is driving again. They convert a 3rd and 5 to keep the chains moving. The Hawkeyes are deep in USC territory as the quarter ends. Unfortunately for the Trojans, defensive lineman Keyshawn Silver went down with an arm injury on that last play. The second quarter starts with Iowa on the move, and they're just running all over the Trojans' defense. Mark Gronowski gets stuffed on a first down keeper, but on the very next play, he punches it in from a yard out. The Hawkeyes extend their lead to 14-0 with just over 14 minutes left in the half. The Trojans are in a hole and need a response, and a response they get. The USC offense finally comes to life. Jayden Maiava uses his legs on a run-pass option for a big 20-yard gain. King Miller is running hard, and the Trojans are converting on 3rd downs. They get down to the 1-yard line and go to the wildcat formation with Brian Jackson. He takes the snap and plows into the end zone for the touchdown. USC is on the board. It's now 14-7 Iowa with about 9 minutes left in the half. But just when it looks like USC has momentum, Iowa answers right back. They march 75 yards down the field, converting on 3rd downs and even using a trick play. On the 5-yard line, receiver Reece Vander Zee gets the ball and throws it to his quarterback, Mark Gronowski, for a touchdown, a creative and back-breaking play for the Hawkeyes. They're back up by 2 scores, 21-7. With 3.5 minutes to go before halftime, USC is not giving up. They know they need points before the half. Maiava connects with Makai Lemon for a big 28-yard gain up the middle. King Miller breaks off a 17-yard run. The Trojans are moving. They get all the way down to the Iowa 4-yard line after a 14-yard catch by Jacoby Lane. It looks like they're about to score. But wait, there's a flag on the play. An ineligible receiver downfield penalty on Killian O'Connor negates the catch. What a brutal break for USC. That pushes them back instead of a chance at a touchdown. They have to settle for a field goal attempt. Ryon Sayeri comes on and drills a 40-yarder. It's good. USC cuts the lead to 21-10 with just 39 seconds left. Iowa gets the ball back, and they're not content to just run out the clock. They start gashing the USC defense on the ground, picking up 3 different 10-yard runs. It's clear the Trojans are struggling to stop the run game. Luckily for them, the clock finally hits 0. That's the end of the first half. Iowa heads to the locker room with a 21-10 lead. It's been a tough half for the Trojans, who have shown flashes on offense but have been completely unable to stop the Iowa rushing attack. They'll need to make some major adjustments at halftime if they want to get back in this game. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more updates.